7,000 millones de razones para la paz, presentada por el señor Prem Rawat.
Faculty, students, distinguished guests, it's a great honor to be here and great honor to be talking about peace. Now I'm going to tell you a story, and it's very interesting what kind of response this story brings about. And the story goes something like this. Once upon a time, a king was holding court, and all his ministers were there, all his subjects were there. And he turned to one of his ministers and said, tell me, what is happening around in my kingdom? And the minister said, well, the most incredible news, Your Majesty, and the news is that one of your subjects, one of your citizens, has discovered a way to live forever. So, when the king heard that, he was very pleased, because the king had a secret desire, like I think we all do sometimes, to live forever. So he summoned his ambassador and he said, immediately, you must dispatch, you must go, and you must go to this person without delay, and you should find out how you live forever. And the king said, don't delay. So the journey was at least 24 hours, and the ambassador set off. And when the ambassador arrived, unfortunately, the man was dead. So the ambassador returned, and the king was very anxiously waiting, pacing up and down, just could not wait for this man to return with the secret of living forever. And as soon as he saw the ambassador, he said, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. And the ambassador said, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. When I got there, the man died. So the king said, see, I told you not to delay. It is your fault. You delayed, and because you delayed, by the time you got there, the man was dead. Had you not delayed, you would have gotten there, learned the secret, and I could live forever. So, of course, the king was very upset. He said, off with his head. You have to be beheaded. So there's this big argument going on in the court. Should he be beheaded? Shouldn't he be beheaded? Maybe there could be a little smaller punishment. The king is furious, the people are furious, and there's this huge discussion going on. Right, wrong, right, wrong. One day, a wise man walked into town and said, why is everybody arguing? Wherever I go, people are arguing. So somebody narrated the story, and upon hearing the story, the wise men said, "But don't you see the obviousness of the situation?" And everybody was, "What is the obviousness?" "The obviousness is," he said, "if the man had truly learned the way to live forever, he wouldn't have died. But he didn't know. So, why did I tell you that story? Because when it comes to the topic of peace, we are also looking for some magical formula. We are hoping somebody will come to Cusco and claim that they have the magical formula for peace, and before that person dies because of high altitude, you get in and you get the formula, and then you can have peace forever. But first, let's understand what peace is. What is peace? For many people, they only recognize and realize the manifestations of peace. They only realize and recognize the manifestations of peace, not peace itself. So, what are the manifestations of peace? Oh, absence of war. That's a manifestation of peace. So let's have absence of war. Let's have absence of this. Everybody smiles because they are in peace. So all of a sudden, the whole world is busy trying to create the illusion of peace. I'm here to talk about peace, not the illusion of peace. You know, there are people, and they're called lookalikes. They look alike. Some people actually look like the Queen of England. And you can hire them, and they will come to your party, and they will wear a crown, and they will pretend they are the Queen. But they're not the Queen. The Queen is the Queen. With or without the crown, the Queen is the Queen. Other one is wearing clothes to look like the Queen, but is not the Queen. So where is peace? First of all, understand that you are the source of peace. You are the source of peace. Peace resides in the heart of each one of you. Last night, and this happens to me quite often, I don't know if it is a blessing or a curse, but many times, in the middle of my sleep, I get this incredible idea. So I have to write it down. I have to write, but of course, to write it down, I've gotten pretty good. I don't need light. I can just write it on a piece of paper on total darkness, and in the daytime I can read it. So this is from last night from Cusco. This is original as it gets. It's only a few hours old. There is a reason for every season. There is a reason for every season. But there is no season for a reason. And reason, the second reason, being understanding. There is no season. You don't have to be so old. You don't have to be so educated to be able to understand that peace is something that is a need which is fundamental to everyone. Not a luxury. You know why there is summer? Why there is winter? There is a reason for that. Earth tilts. There is a reason for that. But you can always understand. Day, night, any age, whether you are young, whether you're old, you can always understand the passion of your heart. You have been given different tools. You have been given different tools. And you must learn how to use these tools. I will give you an example. You have been given eyes to see, not to hear. Not to hear. They cannot hear at all, but they can see. You have been given ears to hear, but they cannot see. So next time you want to see something, look. Don't go like this and go, I cannot see. This is not the tool for seeing. You've been given a mouth. And in the mouth, you've been given some very complex tools. You've been given lips to make sure it's not too hot. You've been given tongue to taste. You've been given teeth to chew. And you must use these tools accordingly. So, why am I telling you of this? I'm sure you're sitting there going, what does that have to do with peace? You have been given a mind. You've been given a mind to understand the world. And you have been given a heart to understand you. I know there's a lot of people go, oh, well, there's no such thing as a heart. From the perspective of this, the mind, don't you want to marry the perfect girl? Or marry the perfect boy? Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Don't you? Don't you? And if this was true, the office for the weddings, nobody would go. Because you would be waiting and waiting and waiting for the perfect man, perfect woman. Excuse me, what is love? What is love? Where does this come from? But you feel. You feel in love with the most imperfect man. You feel in love with the most imperfect. And when the love is there, the most imperfect man becomes perfect. The heart is about you. The mind is about the world. You have learned to use your mind very well, obviously. But what about the heart? And heart is the domain of peace. Not the mind. The mind says, wait a minute. That means if I feel peace, if I have peace, I cannot fight. I want to fight. When somebody steals my pencil, I want it back. Some people think, if I become peaceful, I will become a vegetable. All day long, I'm sitting, just sitting and sitting. No, 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 no. You are dynamic. You will remain dynamic. Being in peace gives you a complete, whole, dynamic person. a complete dynamic person, a person who understands the simplicity of this breath. Just before I close, let me tell you something. This earth is 4.5 and a little over billion years old. Even if you live for 100 years, do you know how long that is compared to the earth? That is 4.54 billion years old. I will explain it to you. You ready? Ready? Here it comes. Now. And that was too long. It's actually a little less than a second. This is too long. So based upon how old the earth is, even if you live to be 100 years old, this is how long you will be on the face of this earth. Are you shocked? I only say that for one reason, and one reason alone. Never part ways with clarity. You cannot afford it. Never part ways with peace. You cannot afford it. Consciously live every moment that you have. Feel full, not only here, but also in your heart. I say one thing to you today. I said it before in India once. Are you looking for peace? Are you looking for peace? I have something to say to you then. Peace is looking for you. Peace is looking for you. Stop running. Let it catch you. Let it catch you. Let it embrace you. Be still, just long enough that peace can catch up to you. I'm not talking about an illusionary peace. I'm talking about the real peace. I'm not talking about the manifestations of peace. This is what people talk about. Oh yes, we'll get rid of the wars, and we will have this, and we will have that, and we will have much better societies. Okay. Whatever will happen, will happen. But I'm talking about real peace. Nobody can be forced into real peace. If you have the thirst, and thirst is a powerful motivator. What's so incredible about thirst? You know what's incredible about thirst? It focuses you. When you're just a little thirsty, it's like, okay, oh, yes. Let's go partying, let's go dancing, let's do this, let's do that, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. And thirstier you get, thirstier you get, thirstier you get, thirstier you get, thirstier you get. Where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the water? Thirst is an incredible force that will focus you. What is so incredible about understanding? Do you know? What is incredible about understanding is what you could not even explain to yourself. Once you understand, you can explain it to thousands. That's what's incredible about understanding. Understand your thirst. Put those powers together and see the value of life, of which you only have less than that. Once you understand this hierarchy, you will begin to understand what peace is and what peace is about. Not an illusion, not a formula, not a theory, not a thesis, but something real that you need to feel in your life every single day. With that, I will end, because there will be some questions that you have, and I will take those questions. So thank you very much.
Buenas tardes. Quisiera saber en qué se diferencia su mensaje del resto. Gracias.
Well, I see a lot of messages that really try to deal with the manifestations of peace. You know, when somebody is cooking food, you smell. And the first night I was in Cusco, I stepped out, and there was this beautiful aroma of corn and beans in the air. I have a good nose, so I could smell. It's like, beans. Now, I can say that when I go back and I miss Cusco, I tell my cooks, cook me some beans and corn. And then I can go stand in the kitchen and go, Cusco. To me, peace is something that can be felt by every single human being. A lot of people talk about social peace, but I talk about individual peace. When you look at Cusco at night, it looks beautiful, all these lights. Oh, look at Cusco at night. But do you know that's each one of one bulb that's lit makes that scenery. I'm talking about peace on earth, not because earth needs peace. Earth doesn't need peace. We do. We are the problem, not the earth. We need peace. Birds don't need peace. We need peace. Animals don't need peace. We need peace. And so I am coming from a very fundamental place. And if anybody else is coming from that fundamental place and talking about experiencing peace, then there is no difference between my message and their message. But if it is simply chanting, a lot of people do that, peace, 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 peace. You know, if we could get peace like that, I mean, I'm not a rich man, terribly rich. I could just say, money, money, money. Oh, actually, everybody could. That would solve the poverty problem of the world. But by simply saying, money, money, money doesn't bring you money, saying peace, peace, peace will not bring you peace. Something has to be done. What has to be done? With your eyes, you can see everybody else's face, right? You can see the face next to the guy next to you. You can see the face of the person next to you. But what about your face? Could you see your face? You need a mirror. You need to be able to look inside. Amazing. You know, you would think with your own eyes, you should be able to see your own face. But you can't. You need a mirror. And as there is knowledge of the world, there is knowledge of the self. And without the knowledge of the self, a person is fundamentally lost. Fundamentally. If you have a map, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? If you have a map, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Where are you on that map? You know, you have GPS, you have constellation of GPS. Billions of dollars. What does it tell you? What does it really tell you? Where are you? That's because that's what you need to know. So that's my message. And if other messages talk like that, about that, then there is no difference. And if they don't, then there is a big difference. I am down to earth, fundamental, reality, feel, then decide. That's what I have to say.
Buenas tardes, señor Rawat. Bueno, quiero agradecerle su visita, ¿no? Y nuevamente bienvenido al Cusco. Mi pregunta básicamente es, ¿cómo puedo hacer para sentir plenitud, para sentir paz? ¿De qué manera puedo lograrlo? Y me gustaría saber qué es lo que realmente quiero. Muchas gracias.
Well, good afternoon to you. And the most important thing, is to first know where it is. You know, people look for treasure. People look for treasure. So they hear a story, the pirates buried it here, the pirates buried it there, they dig here, they dig there, they look for it there, they look for it there. But once they have located where it is, then all the digging they do will produce results. Because they know where it is. Most important thing, most fundamental thing, is to understand that peace is within you. See, people have been asking me questions like that since I was very, very young. And they would say, well, where is it? And I would say, in you. Did they understand that? Or was it just some philosophy? Because if it is in you, don't search for it outside. I know exactly where my handkerchief is. It's in this pocket. Right here. You see how easily I got to it? But if I don't know, but this is what the world does. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Maybe. And once you have expressed, I do not know where my handkerchief is, once you say this out loud, everybody will start helping you. And they will say, maybe it's in your car. Maybe it's in your bed. Maybe it's in your suit. Maybe it's in your suitcase. Now you have more places to look, and more places to look, and more places to look, and more places to look. But if you know, without wasting time, there it is. In you. Search in you. Search in you. You are not less, you are more. You come to this university. Why? To learn. You are taught something. And when you understand, the light bulb goes on. Boom! Before, your friend asks you, do you know what this is? And you're like, no. Once you understand, friend asks, you know what this is? Oh, yes, yes, let me help you. I know. Search within. Search within. You are the source of your peace. And the most beautiful thing about it is the day you recognize it's in you. You haven't dug the treasure yet, but you know where it is. You're just as rich. You're just as rich.
Buenas tardes. Mi pregunta es la siguiente. ¿Qué es lo que lo motiva a seguir difundiendo su mensaje de paz, sabiendo que el mundo es cada vez más corrupto y más aún cuando las personas pareciera que no quisieran la paz?
Well, good question. Is there corruption in this world? Yes. Is there greed in this world? Yes. Is there hate in this world? Yes. Yes. But, is there generosity in this world? Yes. 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 Is there love in this world? Yes. Is there simplicity in this world? Yes. Is there a passion for peace in this world? Yes. Look at these wonderful teachers you have. Doctors, professors, they come, they teach you. They teach you, even though there is so much ignorance in this world, they recognize that you have the potential to know. So yes, there are a lot of problems in this world. But let me make you one thing very clear. One little candle holds the power to remove a darkness. One little candle holds the power to remove darkness. We know the speed of light. I was wondering the other day, what is the speed of darkness? It seems to come very quickly. It's like there. But that candle can remove the darkness. How do you remove darkness? If you took a bucket in a room and try to go like this and throw it out the window, you think you can remove the darkness? No. Light the candle. I believe in lighting the candles. It's obvious. Do you believe in lighting the candles? Then come, light the candles with me. And we will make a difference. Because one little candle, just the proportions are amazing. One little candle removes a lot of darkness. A lot of darkness. Because peace is inside of you, people in prison have been able to feel hope and peace, even when they are in the prison. If it can work there, you think it can work everywhere? I mean, these are hardcore prisons. Yes. Hope, a little bit of hope, is more powerful than lifelong despair. a little bit of light is more powerful than a lot of darkness. A pitcher full of water can remove a week's worth of thirst. A little bit of knowledge can remove a lot of ignorance. That's just how it is.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Melissa, mucho gusto de que usted esté aquí presente. Mi pregunta es la siguiente. Yo soy una persona que hace muchas cosas, tengo una vida muy activa. Entonces me gustaría saber cómo podría encontrar la paz sin tener que dejar las cosas que yo hago.
Good question. But all the things that you do on the outside. Right? All the things you do on the outside. Outside has nothing to do with the inside. So what you do outside, you do. But inside, you are full too. And that's the whole point of feeling and needing and wanting peace in your life. A lot of people think, I don't want peace. I will have to wear some special robes. I will have to remove my hair. I will have to sit on top of a mountain. Actually, if you're in Cusco, you have that automatically. You're way on top. But, no, you don't need to do any of that. You can have party every night if you want. And party on the inside too. Party with your friends and party with yourself. Party with your friends will bring the smile, this one, and party with yourself will make the heart smile big.
Buenas tardes, mi pregunta es la siguiente. Si la paz existe en cada ser humano, ¿por qué entonces parece empezar la Tercera Guerra Mundial?
Yes, that's what I have to deal with in terms of questions every time. Because, yes, I know for a fact that peace is inside of everyone. But we are bombarded every day with so much misinformation. How many of you know that people go hungry in this world? I do. People go hungry in this world. Now, the Institute of Mechanical Engineers has calculated that 1.2 billion tons of food is wasted every year. You know how much that food is, the quantity? That's half the world food production. Is there any reason? Is there any reason why anybody should go hungry? food is wasted. Half the food that is produced is wasted. 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 And then people go, oh yes, people are going hungry. To me, what do people want in this world? Very simple. They want, one, opportunity to grow, to have prosperity in their life. They want elbow room, little space they can call their own. And they want to be able to practice their beliefs. Anything wrong with number one? No. Anything wrong with number two? No. Anything wrong with number three? No. Then why do we fight? Why do we fight? No war gets triggered without somebody rationalizing it. We are fighting not because, good day to fight today. The sun is shining, nice temperature, let's fight. No. People rationalize. People take their intelligence and rationalize of why we should fight. Do you realize wars are anti-life? Anti-life. But people fight. These people who start wars are not stupid. They're well educated and they understand what they're doing. But the responsibility ultimately has to fall upon all of us. You know, there are people still waiting for the angel to come to save us. And you know what I say to people? The angel has come. And you know who the angel is? You know who the angel is? You. And 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 you. We are the angels that have come who can save us. It is time not to become passive. But peace is a fundamental human right. The 7 billion people, the reasons for peace, that's what they want. That's what they want. It is time. You know what the world's problem is? This is the problem, right here. You know what the problem of the families are? The father needs to listen to the children. The mother needs to listen to the children. The doctor needs to listen to the patient. The children need to listen to their parents. Parents need to listen to their children. Governments need to listen to the people. Here is the solution, right here. We don't listen. Students need to listen to their teachers. Listen. It's free. Completely free. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. You think ancient civilizations, like the Inca civilization, has not said beautiful things about life? Absolutely. But do people listen? No. 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 What do they want to do? They want to put the credit card between the rocks. I would rather they listen to what they were saying. Live in harmony. Live in harmony. Just listen. Live in harmony with each other. Live in harmony with nature. Listen. And so, when we don't listen, then yes, human being gets pitted against human being. Then what we are told is that the color of this is more important. You see, we're not told that 99% of a human being is what? Oxygen, hydrogen, calcium, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus. That's what you are made out of. That's what I am made out of. I don't know where you were born. I know where I was born. I was born in Nepal. That's what I was told. I was born in India. But what you are made out of, I am made out of. No. You're a woman. Not a human being. Whoa, why? Why the distinction? When what you are made out of, it is the same thing I am made out of. But division. Can we also look at our similarity? Just not our differences? Maybe we can understand something. We live on this planet. They have been looking for life for a long time. They haven't found one yet. There's speculation that it might be out there. We're talking about light years and light years and light years. They've been looking, they haven't found it. I'm not a scientist. I can show them where there is life. I know exactly where there is life. They don't need to spend billions of dollars looking for life. I know where there is some. Here. Right here. You see, we know more about moon than we know about Earth. Because it's easier to look at the moon. It's out there. Hard to look at the Earth because we're on it. Same thing. Look inside. Look inside. If people begin to see their own selves, maybe the world will change. I am not the only one. I am just a link in a long, long chain. Hopefully, people who are interested in peace will carry on this message till one day people like me are not needed anymore. Because people of this earth have understood the meaning of peace.
Para la Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad del Cusco, es un honor tener presente aquí, en este Paraninfo universitario de la Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad, a un personaje, filósofo, de la categoría del doctor Prem Rawat, embajador de la paz en el mundo, quien está visitando la ciudad del Cusco y especialmente a la Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad del Cusco, con esta finalidad importante de difundir, de hacer conocer una virtud, quizá una de las más grandes de la humanidad, cuál es la paz. A nombre de la Universidad Nacional San Antonio Abad del Cusco y a nombre de esta misma universidad, hago entrega de esta resolución que reconoce, agradece esa personalidad y esa sabiduría del mensajero de la paz, como es el doctor Prem Rawat. A nombre entonces de nuestra Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad, hago entrega en las manos del gran filósofo mundial Prem Rawat esta resolución que declara ese agradecimiento, ese reconocimiento profundo y sincero a nombre de la comunidad universitaria y de nuestra ciudad del Cusco. Doctor Rawat, con todo cariño.
Thank you, with so much appreciation.
De igual manera, con todo cariño, con todo afecto, entrego a usted el diploma de la Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad del Cusco para que allá, en el país de origen suyo, lo tenga en el mejor lugar de su casa. Es la medalla de nuestra universidad. Es el escudo, el símbolo de nuestra universidad. No va a salir de su pecho.
It will never leave your chest.
Así como esto.
Like this one.
Este plato es el símbolo de la artesanía de los incas y está con el sello de esta universidad. Es por eso de que este presente representa a los incas, representa también a nuestra prestigiosa Universidad Nacional de San Antonio Abad del Cusco. Entrego en sus manos con todo cariño. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you.